When you start your career, you have all your money in your business. Then you get a little older, you have liquid instruments like stocks and bonds. Because the best way to destroy your business is not turning your money into cash, not paying your bills. Then you get a little older, you have a third in your business, a third in equities or liquid instruments, a third in real estate. Then when you want to retire, it's paid off real estate, a little bit of stocks and bonds. And if you want aggravation, you can still have employees. I never took outside money. We were subchapter S, and I was always expanding with our internal capital. I never liked the group investors. I just don't trust them. You know what an investor is? These venture capitalists, they're like a hitchhiker you pick up. And next thing you know, you run out of gas or you need something, and they take over the car. My job was going store to store looking for what people are doing right. For an example, I went to San Diego. We went to San Diego, and they did a calendar. They took 12 pictures and put them on a calendar, a color copy. They sold for $30 in December, and December's a lousy month. That was a great discovery. We exploited the calendars throughout the country. One day, when I first started, I was in the reserve book room at a university, and it's where a professor leaves things on file at the reserve book room and expects you to read it for the test. Well, most people go the night before the test to get the book, and it's not there. I had a flyer, and I told the professors they could leave things on file with us as well as the reserve book room. And the professors went nuts for the program. And we expanded to all 50 states. We were doing, say, 6 or 7% of the textbooks at Ohio State. I spent all my time in the good stores understanding why. I didn't go to the bad stores because you have executives to worry about the bottom 10%. But I was always studying why someone was successful. And I was always studying Houston. We had 2 stores in Houston. I had bad parking, both of them. And they were so successful. What made a good store was the manager, the morale of the manager. My biggest problem at Kinko's, we had 2 or 3 workers in a store. And the leader of that store knew everything about things. I left a business with 40, 50 workers in a location. The leader of that business knew a lot about people, not things. And some people feel comfortable managing things, and some people feel comfortable managing people. Don't try to if you're a thing person, don't try to be a people person. And it reminds me of the Maytag repair person. Their spouse will say, why don't you become promoted, manage the other repair people? And they have a nervous breakdown. Some people aren't cut out for it. I was always paranoid about the guy across the street wiping me out. I was always across the street looking in. That was my vantage point. And I knew every strategic weakness we had. And that's where I spent my time. Fantasizing what a competitor would do to kick my ass. The definition of pure competition, it was easy entry and exit from the market, a homogeneous product, and price is the reason you bought. Well, when I started, the government up the street had a better contract for the Xerox machine. They had subsidized labor and free rent. How do I compete with this? So I had to outsmart the school. We looked longer hours, gave great customer service, had synergistic products like binding and stationery with the copy. I did coffee shops, espresso cappuccino before Starbucks, and I was going to try to put them co-located with us next to Kinko's. And then we did a 24-hour dry cleaners. Now, wouldn't you go to a dry cleaners where they spoke English and open 24 hours a day? So I wanted to open up these strip centers where you had 24-hour businesses. I tried to knock off Top Dog here in Santa Barbara. I screwed up because we did it in the middle of Skid Row. I did data mining businesses. I did so many businesses. A lot of them failed. I was lucky. Luck has more to do with life than we might think. Luck has a lot more to do with it. I opened the first location, and it was a garage, and it happened to be in the main artery of the campus. That was luck. To be successful, you have to have 3 things in balance: work, love, and play. And it's a tripod. If you work too hard, your tripod's screwed up. But you have to have a balance. And I really did strive for a balance. I really enjoyed my children. I played a lot with them. And I didn't worry when I was supposed to worry at night. But when I was there with my family. One of my Machiavellian sayings was, give the glory, keep the money. People do a lot for glory, for recognition. But look at the military. They give you a stupid little feather and you can't wait to go out and attack a machine gun. But you couldn't offer anybody $50 billion to attack a machine gun. Business is an art form. If Da Vinci came back, you'd say, wow, man, I think I could have done some more pink in that picture, a little more blue. They're artists. It's always can be done better. Then you're never done. It's never perfect. It can always be improved. Business people, they say they love their business. Bullshit. You can enjoy your business. Once you love it, you're losing your objectivity. And you can't let that business own you. You own it.